Are we coming from somewhere else? What lies beyond the universe? With all that noise coming straight out of our society, these questions are not really easy to answer. These kind of questions have bothered me since I was a little kid, and they initiated my interest in spirituality and metaphysics. I didn't really care about the many different interpretations of beyond or it in all the different religious, spiritual or esoteric disciplines. All I wanted was to find answers for my questions, and I was open for any input I could get. I began to dive really deep into all the different sorts of topics. I've been introduced to the law of attraction at a really young age, so by going into a direction that is more holistic and unconventional than religions that have been around for thousands of years, I felt like I was on the right track. So, while I gained a lot of insight and exciting perspective from different people with different perceptions and different experiences, I also noticed how present the discussion of who is right and who is wrong is. Some people going all in into this topic, some people going all in into another topic. Everything that wouldn't fit into the values and opinions of that certain discipline wouldn't be true, apparently. After a while, I felt really desperate. I suddenly found myself not in a position anymore where I just wanted to find answers to my questions, but I suddenly needed to justify myself why I could relate to that one thing more than to the other thing. Where does this discussion between two opinions even come from? What holds all of this together? How on earth can a Christian monk connect to Jesus while Wim Hof is breathing the crap out of his body and swimming in ice water, and they both are still talking about the same connection to something greater? Before I would continue my exploration, I really needed to ask myself a very important question. What do I believe in? I guess, obviously, I believe in that there is something greater than what we can perceive. I'm a big fan of dimensions, so I always imagine our daily life or daily reality as to be the third dimension with space and time as it's happening, as we know it. But then there are other stages and planes of reality, different kinds of dimensions, the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension, and so on, where there are different laws within this plane of reality. And I guess we can say that this is the greater thing beyond us, different kinds of dimensions. And yeah, obviously everything is energy and yeah. I'm not believing in any specific religion or in any specific form of any of that disciplines, but yeah, I believe that there is something greater. This is my friend Eric. He's currently visiting us, and I thought it would be interesting to ask him that question as well. What do you believe in? We've never really talked about that thing in particular, so I was really excited to hear what he's going to say.
I believe in energy. I believe in that everywhere is energy, and there's good energy and something like negative energy. And we can use that positive or negative energy to live. It's like everything what we are doing, we are sending signals out to the world. And if we are sending good signals, it's good energy, and the universe will send us good energy back. And if we will send us negative energy will come back. Okay. And that's like everything I believe in. I don't believe in God or any further things. I just believe in energy.
Nice. And yes, it is awkward to talk in English when you usually just talk in German to each other. While Eric can say what he wants because he can individually pretty much believe in whatever, there obviously are disciplines around that do not agree with what Eric has just said. I guess it's important to note that the problem doesn't lie within the fact that there are different views of something, but rather within the existence of the discussion itself. I personally could never understand why the who is right thing was such a big deal. And at one point I realized why it might be like that. What if everybody is saying that they are right because they actually are right. What is the possibility that not just one of these things are true, but all of them? In quantum physics, there is something called the uncertainty principle, developed by Werner Heisenberg. When you measure, one definite location is selected, and a particle is forced to release all other possibilities. The fact that the conscious act of measuring something settles its final location and state is called the observer effect. This discovery, along with many others from big scientists such as Albert Einstein, Peter Schrödinger, Max Planck, Alain Aspect, and so on, have paved the way into the mysterious world of quantum mechanics. Apparently, all that exists is not only energy, but also connected with everything else that exists. We are surrounded by one big quantum field. Diving deeper into science helped me to understand better that all the different disciplines, spirituality, religions, cultures, esoterics, and even to an extent science itself, are human interpretations made by human beings to provide better understanding of that bigger picture beyond and around us. It also helps to give actual practical ways of how we can use this big quantum field that is surrounding us to our benefits. And that's actually the thing that excites me the most. When we stop dividing each other, but start to gain comprehension about why certain people use these certain disciplines, we can just take what fits best to us. And with all these tools, and with that connection to that big quantum field, or whatever you want to call it, we can essentially create a life we want. I really hope you like this film. I've decided I want to go more into storytelling, and I've also decided to start this weekly show on YouTube. So on each Saturday I'm gonna upload a video, and if you don't want to miss out on one of these videos, make sure to subscribe. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and thanks for supporting.